EMCC wanting to go fast. Here's the snap to Roberts. Roberts going to leave it on the ground with Law. Law coming around near side. He's going to be hit by a couple of guys, and he pinballs off of him, stays down the near sideline. He may score. He's inside the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, DJ Law.
Unbelievable. Law got absolutely smoked, but the defender didn't wrap him up. He got knocked backwards, turned around, and then ran it about 45 more yards from there.
It's a great experience. It gives you another chance on your opportunity to go to a D1 or D2, wherever you want to go. Coming JUCO, junior college, it's been a great experience. For me not going D1 out of high school, me coming here, I felt I've improved as a player, and I took my game to another level.
DJ, how's it feel to come back and see Preston here?
Oh, no, that's my boy. Big babe. It's like big bro, you know, like seeing a big brother, you know. Yeah. Been disappeared for a little minute. It's just like seeing a big brother.
Simple verse, same one we talked about at the start of the week. It says in Joshua 10, 24 and 25, come near, put your feet on the necks of these kings, and they drew near and put their feet on their necks. Be strong and of good courage, for thus the Lord will do to all your enemies against whom you fight. Get after and get after these sons of guns. From the time they put it down to the time we pick it up and go down. I got the prayer and we'll do the Lord's prayer. Dear God, thank you for these guys, the way they've worked, all of our blessings. Thank you for our families being able to be here. Ask your blessings on these guys today, help them to play this game the way they're made to play. Thank you again for Jesus and for loving us and all the things you do. Keep them safe. Help us as coaches to have a recollection of stuff and put them in a good position. Thank you again for all of our blessings. In Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Ready for play. Ellis comes up on it and kicks it, and it's a high end-over-end kick, kind of a line drive to an extent, too, taken at the 3-yard line by Law, out across the 10, out across the 20 near side. He slips a tackle at the 30, out across 35, stays down the near sideline. He's going to step out of bounds around the 45, so that's going to be a great return for DJ Law. Wright stands to the left of Wyatt Roberts, who's in the shotgun, twins either side. The snap with pressure, tunnel screen. It is caught by Stagger, slips a tackle at the 10, another tackle. He'll walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Allen Tay Staggers. And EMCC leads it 6-0, pinning the PA2.
Hey, 5 plays, 57 yards, good balance, good tempo. Get set, go fast. Make sure I know you're getting it over the top. I get the throw lane. Really good job making a play.
Here to the near side, ball middle of the field at the 17-yard line. Here's the snap to Griggs, going to leave it on the ground, and EMCC's in the backfield, and they're going to wrestle him down. He's going to lose a couple of yards back to the 15-yard line, and possession for ICC and first down. And it's a bubble screen near side, and EMCC read it well. Coming up to make a huge hit on that bubble screen is CJ Rivas, and that's going to lose yards back to the 32-yard line. Twins either side. Roberts with the snap. He's back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He pumps a couple of times. Now rolls to the near side. Fires it deep down the near sideline. And it is caught inside Indian territory. Did he hold on? Yes, he did. Where are they going to spot it? It looks like the 46 of ICC. He is 2 for 3 this season. Here's the snap, here's the kick, and it's end over end. It looks accurate. Let's see what the officials say it is. And it's a 32-yard field goal made by Grayson Pontius, and it's 10-0 with 6:38 on the clock here in the first quarter.
16 plays can't end in a 3. 16 plays got to end in 7. Got to end in 7s when we get that first group back in. Let's roll.
4th down and goal to go. Bunch formation around the 2-yard line. The snap to Griggs. He takes it around right side, and he is going to dive towards the goal line. I don't think he got in. He did not get in. It's EMCC football down at the half-yard line. Glenn?
Guys, he was denied. Outstanding stop by the defense. Number 90, that is Ronald Ollie leading the charge there. He came up, the running back came up short. Big defensive stand for East Mississippi.
Right behind that right side of the offensive line. Here's the snap, and leaving it on the ground with Horsley again. Makes a man miss, another man miss. Stays on his feet at the 15, runs laterally, goes back downfield inside the 5, dives for the pylon. Did he get in? Touchdown, EMCC! 23-yard touchdown run for Jaquez Horsley. The Starkville, Mississippi product is giving EMCC their second touchdown of the game. Side 6'3", 245 out of Starkville, Mississippi. Here's the snap. And it hit the backfield and dropped for a loss.
We'll check it next time. But hey, you did all you could do. Now they think that they can get to you blitzing. Now they're going to start bringing it more. Okay, we just got to pick it up, all right?
And Robert steps up and he's going to run the football and has plenty of room to run. And he's got some wheels. Going to break a tackle at the 42, get inside the 40, down to the 38, and they're going to wrestle him down there. The quicker you go down, the better, because now they stop the clock with 23 seconds left. So from the 37-yard line of ICC, here's the snap by Roberts. Pocket collapses, steps up, has plenty of time to throw deep down the field. He has a man right and caught it. Touchdown, EMCC. Oh my goodness gracious, from 37 yards out. Here's 1.7 on the clock.
And he had the toughest hit he had to take was from Dario Robinson, the other receiver in the area. They collide. I don't know how he holds on to that ball.
EMCC celebrating homecoming 2015. Pontius gets his foot under it. It's a high end over end kick. It's going to be fielded around the 8-yard line to the 10 near sideline. Going to be hit hard and drops the football, loses it out of bounds around the 12-yard line. Dominic Walker, the return man, he fumbles it. 5 for EMCC. It's first down, 10 to go after the run by Horsley of 13 yards. Here's the snap. Horsley, they fake it to him. Now they fire it near side, and it's Jones who catches it this time, and he's going to walk into the end zone. 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
Yeah, defender tried to cut in front, but when he missed the ball, Jones was alone, deeper than the deepest man on defense, and had an easy score after he made the catch.
55-yard touchdown. 4-down lineman for ICC. Screen pass, a little rainbow screen pass to right. Right's going to leap over a man and gets back to the original line of scrimmage up to the 43. And 15 go from their own 40-man in motion from near side to far. Back to pass, looking towards the left, and he is hit up the middle, and he is caught in the backfield and sacked inside the 30-yard line.
My goodness, Deshaun Tillman came up in the middle and brought pressure. LaFleur was back there as well, but oh, that was just a ton of pressure straight up the middle.
In Scuba, kickoff is an hour and a half away. The snap to John Franklin III comes around near side to 10, cuts back up the field at the 5, goes towards the goal line, touchdown, EMCC. John Franklin III will carry it in from 11 yards out, and EMCC stacked on more points on the board. It's 37 to 10. Ball near hash. Down to the 44 is the spot. Play action by Franklin. Back to pass. Now we'll fire it deep down the near sideline. Has a man wide open. Mario Lanier caught. 5-yard line touchdown. And the Lions, one play, 44 yards, mere seconds off the clock. It's a low snap, but held, and the kick is good. So the kick is good, and it's now 48 to 24 with 25.8 seconds on the clock. And Higgins, the big tight end, is going to make a first down grab as time expires at the 40-yard line, and that's going to do it. And the EMCC is going to win a homecoming game here in Scuba. Number 6 EMCC 48, ICC 24.
But hey, here's the deal. We got some things to clean up, all right? Personally and as a team, all right? And we're going to do that. We're going to work on that. And hey, we're 1-0. We got a game against who we got next week? Jones. All right, Jones. We got Jones. Jones for 2 weeks in a row. All right, everybody get in here and get tight. Everybody get here and get tight, please. Hey, listen, hey. Great effort. Great effort. Let's clean some things up, okay? All right. Lines on 3. Chops on 6. Lines on 3. 4, 5, 6.
What's happening with your checking account? Don't worry. With the new e-alert service from the Citizens Bank, you'll never have to think about it again. For only 99 cents per month, our e-alert service will send you a notification by email every time your debit card is used for purchases, pre-authorizations, or ATM transactions. Staying informed about your accounts can help defend you against fraud and identity theft. Call or come by the Citizens Bank today and find out how e-alert can put your mind at ease.
I'd like to add my congratulations to our inductees tonight. At this time, I'd like to introduce our very first inductee. That will be Wayne T. Booker, football, 1963-1964. Accepting for Wayne Booker tonight is his wife, Mrs. Tim Solers.
all want to say I'm really thankful that Wayne's family can be here together. It's an honor to be here and be among so many fine people who received the award tonight, and also all of the inductees that are here from previous years. Wayne always spoke very fondly of what he called scuba tech, and for years I thought he was kidding me. He said scuba tech this and scuba tech that, and I'm embarrassed to say I didn't know there was a town named Scuba. I thought he was being funny and was referring to scuba diving, and he was just like making fun of something, but anyway, now I know there is really an East Mississippi Community College, otherwise known as EMCC. He spoke very fondly of his coaches here and what he learned. And as I'm listening to everything about these gentlemen, I'm realizing that playing sports is not just about the sport, it's about what it teaches you with values and determination and leadership and teamwork. And as you listen to what all these men have accomplished, and I'm sure a lot of you out there as well, the basis of what you learned here ends up carrying you through life. So that was really important to him, and he was very thankful, and he was a great guy, and we love him and miss him very much.
Okay, our next inductee is Milford Brown, football, 1999-2000.
I usually don't talk a lot, but I just want to thank my family for coming. Well, first of all, they're my 2 years here in Mississippi, my hands down, my best 2 years. You can ask my wife, I was talking about scuba tech until we started driving. Until she started looking for signs, she's trying to Google scuba tech. So I had to tell her it's East Mississippi. So I just want to thank my family, my wife, my mother, my sister, my brother-in-law for coming out. Also, I want to thank Rodney for keeping me out of so much trouble because he knew my mom would kill me. I wish my dad would have been here. My dad passed away a couple years ago. If my dad would have been here, he probably would have been out here last Saturday for tonight. A couple of stories about my parents. We played a homecoming game. I think we played Itawamba. For the football people who know, I played center in junior college. So it was a rainy day, and I had a towel. Hey, I played center, so I had to keep the towel to keep my hands dry for snapping the ball. My mother is in the stadium, and after the game, I just hear my dad keep telling me, "It's okay, it's okay." I said, "Pop, what's wrong with Mama?" "Boy, you in trouble." I said, "What did I do? I just played a great game." My mom come out the stand and say, "Out of everybody on the field, my son is down here in Mississippi acting a fool, got a towel hanging from his butt." Nobody else got a towel. We had to explain to my mom that the towel is to keep the balls dry and all that, but she didn't care. And another quick story about my dad. When my parents dropped me off, they dropped me off at 9 o'clock in the morning from Montgomery. So it took us 3 hours to get here. So I think they were ready to get rid of me anyway. So we get down here, so I'm calling 2-3 hours later. No phone call. Like, they didn't answer the phone. So I called them back an hour or two later. I finally get my parents on the phone 6-7 o'clock that night. I said, "What happened? Did y'all get into an accident, anything like that?" First thing my mom said, "Where your dad?" I said, "Pop, what's going on?" "Yeah, man, I had to go to Lowe's." I said, "What happened at Lowe's?" "I went home me a ride lawnmower, a blower, and a wood splitter." I said, "I've been asking you this for 10 years. He said, "I needed it, I had a bill."
In absentia tonight, James Cantrell, basketball player, 1960-1961. Cantrell was an all-district, all-region basketball player from Horace Branch, Kentucky. He signed with Coach Curry to play at EMCC and played an immediate impact on the students' team, averaging 25 points and 11 rebounds per game before a knee injury ended his career. After basketball, Cantrell entered the law enforcement service and eventually earned a bachelor's degree in science from Eastern Kentucky University before attending courses as a Secret Service agent in Chicago and a professional investigative training school in Los Angeles. Cantrell worked 20 years with Kentucky State police and now resides in Hager Hill, Kentucky. Inducted in absentia, Mr. Cantrell is in very bad health, and I talked to him on the telephone earlier this week, and he absolutely sends it to rest. Sorry that he can't make it. And I told him not a problem, he will be inducted here tonight in absentia. So please give him a round of applause in y'all. Next is a baseball, football player, 1958, 1959, George Henry Cummings Jr.
This is a wonderful night. I want to thank everybody that was a part of this. And all the old book stories and great friends and great times here. But first time I saw Bro, he was walking down this long hallway, and he was coming this way and I was going his way. And I looked down there, looked like he had a red bandana around his head. And got closer and closer, and he had some writing on his head in lipstick. And it was BBK. Right across his forehead, his lipstick. That's the first time I ever met the world. But we had some great times, and he was a fantastic football coach, as we all know. And he taught me a lot, and I'm forever grateful. And I always loved school. Even though I don't know how I got so far away, but I'm coming back one day. Just want to say thank you again. Bless you all.
Hunter Cullen played and coached at East Mississippi Community College during a successful career in education and athletics.
First off, I'd just like to thank everybody for putting me here at this table. Tonight I got a phone call from Coach Lester Smith to carry on the night for me because the school means so much to me. Part of it is coming in and getting asked to come play ball here. It was the first year that out of state were allowed to come back and play in the state. And so 4 of us little Foley boys came in here, had a good time while we were here, and didn't realize what was going to happen to me. Of course, played for Bill Butler, and then played for Lester Smith before that. Y'all know their agencies. So that's where I learned out where the grass trimmer came from. Because even though I think from things I've heard about Coach Sullivan, I think they were more gentlemen, but they still had that drive that he had inspired them to. So getting here, I realized that first I was going to be able to continue to play ball, and that was great. And then I was going to start getting an education, and that was great. And then I met my bride. And I get touched about that 40 years later. And I'm happy to have my family and friends here with me tonight. And one thing I'll leave with, and it always happens like this, and Charlie and our family, and anybody else to talk to, you get 2 folks and let them talk, and if they went to school here within 5 minutes, what are they going to say? Best 2 years of life.
Personal C. Football, 1976, 1977.
You know, I look at myself as a short person. And I know that people who are shorter are not supposed to be able to do certain things. But you can't tell the person that whose heart is big. And every person, every child that I talk to as a coach, I tell them about, you can never measure the size of a person's heart. But at the end of that season, Coach Bradbury asked me if I was going to come back to school for that next year. I told him yes, because I had something to prove. He didn't believe I was coming back, but I came back. That year, we went, I believe it was 6-4, and it was one of the best years I had. and a lot of you all were saying, someone said that the 2 years that you here at school are memorable. They're memorable. I tell my wife of 31 years, I tell my daughters, I tell a lot of kids who don't necessarily get the opportunity to go to a 4-year school that go to a junior college. I know one. I know one. It's sad that I don't get a chance to come back here very often. I mean, I'm in Northern Virginia. This is scuba. I know someone lives in Texas. It's tough to get back here, especially when you coach football. And there is I coach at George Mason University as a club football team there. We have a ranking game on Saturday, tomorrow. I told them I wasn't going to be there because I had a ceremony to go to. They understood that. I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming, and goes to the tech.
Lewis Spence, football, 1963, 1964. Lewis?
Hey, Tom, you're exactly right. It was the best 2 years of our life. Hey, I really appreciate this being inducted into this great group of men from 2001 to now, and some really household names in that group, and I'm really appreciative of this. Nick, I appreciate you and your committee for voting me in. Also, I want to thank the present administration and past administration for the job that y'all have done to make this one great place. You know, look at this cafeteria we're eating in right now. It's great. All the buildings have been built. It makes us proud to come back to see everything and be a part of it. Also, you know, when you play for Coach Sullivan, it's kind of like going to war. You know, and so you learn to lean on your teammates. So I know that all of us have played, and I played in 63 and 64 seasons, and I know George out there, Jimmy Ty, Lester, and all these guys. We were teammates, and we leaned on each other, because if it wasn't for that, you know, we'd have a hard time making it through. But that being said, when you play with Coach Sullivan, you come out a man. And I appreciate that, and I appreciate the school for what it has done for me. And my wife's here, she's in Texas. You know, when you go off to another school in another state, and you marry somebody in that state, you don't come back. You know? So that's what happened to me. So I spent the rest of my life in Texas, you know, after I left here. But really, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And Nick and I have known each other for a long time. As you see, we played right next to each other and held hands as we was fighting for Bill Buckner and trying to keep everybody off of him and keeping him safe. And it was a great 2 years. Now, I want to say this. You know, when I left here, you know, Nick, we thought that we might have a chance to go to the Junior Rose Bowl. But after I left here, they made the Junior Rose Bowl a small college game. And I had the chance to play in the Rose Bowl Stadium. And I say that, and I also had a chance to coach high school football in stadiums where there were in excess of 20,000 people. But I want to say that to make this point. I have never in my athletic career, never, ever been more excited than playing with my teammates at the old Wyndham Southern Field over there, lining up and winning a lot of ball games.
Bruce Lee Jr., baseball, 1965, 1966.
Go back. My buddy Nick Clark here. We played baseball together down here and in Macon a little bit. And Nick was a really good football player on the football team. He was a little bit bigger than he is today. He was probably as wide as he is tall, or what. Well, Nick, we were playing baseball, and one of my buddies was over here, Bobby Patrick. He was on the Mississippi State freshman baseball team. And we were playing him here. And at the time, we played in a cow patch. Not in this beautiful field like it is today. And you could hit the ball down the lines, but dead center field was like 550 feet. I mean, it was, if you hit it out there, you hit it. Well, Nick was never one to hit a low pitch because he couldn't see it. But if you threw him one around his eyes, he would tomahawk it as far as anybody. So he was up against Bobby, and Bobby threw him a fastball up around his eyes. And he tomahawked that thing. And all I could see, we were sitting in the dugout, all I could see was, at the time anyway, was all the outfielders had turned their backs to the field and were running as fast as they could. And that ball hit dead center field. And here goes Nick around first base. Now, I want you to close your eyes and picture a fire hydrant on steroids running. But God bless him, he was doing the best he could. And he was going great rounding first base. And he got to second and it slowed up just a little bit. And I think when he rounded second base, it looked like third base was a quarter of a mile away. Now, I still don't know to this day if he scored. Because we were over there dusting our uniforms off because we had already fell on the ground laughing. So this is the guy that you've got collecting all this money down there. And I want to tell you and Dr. Young, and I'm sure Dr. Young will continue to think, this school has, from 50 years when we played ball, as you well know, y'all have taken a lot of cow pastures and turned them into rose bushes. So if you want to hard enough, you can do it, right, bro? So I thank you. I thank you for this honor, and y'all all drive safe going home, okay?